Hey there, I'm Critsy Bear. Welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. I've put a little thought into a pump design here that I think might give us enough water to make ourselves a little aqueduct system that flows through the roof. I'm not sure it's gonna be enough though, is the thing. Like, 3, it's gonna pump all right. But like, look at how much of like a flow off area I have here. Like, that's way more than 3. You know, I'm not too good at math, but I'm pretty sure this is way more than 3, right? So I'm a little reluctant to consider it a done deal yet. Sorry, my cat's already begging to come in here. I just started the video. So I'm not considering it a done deal yet, but, you know, it's easily replicatable. I can do it again, is the point. Here it is. So basically, alternating staircases leading between 2 halves of a 3-wide stack here, ending ultimately around the prison level, which I feel is going to probably be pretty convenient considering there's a lot of empty space around here, which flows conveniently right over to this, like, empty column of stone here. Like, somewhere around, like, here, or, like, up here. I don't know where I'm gonna make it flow from there, but the point is that it's in a convenient spot either way. I believe I established that I was planning on doing this last time, but I can't recall if I ever said that I was going to do it on camera for sure. So I thought I would do a quick rundown of what I was planning. I do not need this branch right there anymore. However, I do need to put a little more thought into this at least. So first of all, did I make all these holes in the right spot? Because the thing I want to do is I want to phase out the professional swimmer idea in favor of instead kind of safely digging in from above. Now the thing is, this area is still rather deep on the other side of the wall, and there's nothing I can really do about that in particular. However, down over here is what I'm talking about. I can dig through this tile right here. My miner never has to be in danger, and likewise, this one was meant to go this way to over here, but I must have lost track of it while I was doing that. So that one goes over there. This one is a problem one. This one up to the north doesn't actually lead anywhere that I can burrow into. Oh, neither does this one. I thought it went lower than this. I mean, it does go lower than this, but not by enough. Man, I wish that I had the aquifer I was planning for. You know, the whole water fort thing I was considering, it only mattered because, like, I was trying to make light of the aquifer that I was expecting to embark upon. But now I'm stuck with complicated situations like this. Like this. I never signed up for this. I'll figure it out, man. You know, I'll build the whole chamber preemptively. Get it ready. You know, make sure that my miners won't get knocked into any holes and drown or anything. Just be ready. Be prepared. Maybe I like construct the whole pump system preemptively so that it's ready to go as soon as the water opens. Like, if it detects enough drainage to make itself flow. You know? I don't actually know if the pumps are going to go fast enough to give it enough electricity, or not electricity, power. We'll see. For now, I need to figure out a way I'm going to open this and where it's going to flow to. So, we've got it up until here. And I could keep this as 3 individual inlets, or I could fuse them together into a little reservoir like this. Oh, that reminds me, I need to do a down staircase here. Make sure that it goes around to connect back to this. Do it both ways, just because I feel like it. Sure, I won't regret wasting space in the future. You know, I've actually been considering making myself an adventurer lately. Like, you know, I'm reluctant to abandon my projects, but like, I don't know. I want to see if I can do a better fortress, first of all, and second of all, I want to see if I can, like, I want to make an adventurer with, like, purpose, right? So, like, I've had all kinds of scary, powerful, attention-seeking warlord heroes, right? You know, peasant to godslayer stories, but I've never actually successfully delved into scholarship. Now, hear me out. There's specific branches of scholarship for, like, making, like, God, what are they called? What's not, what's the study of people? Anthropology? There's like whole anthropology culture reports and stuff, and there's like manuals to areas that you can write. You can like write about your travels in certain locations, and I feel like it would be something nice if like I went to like school to learn how to be like a proper like proper scientist, proper field scientist, and then I go and I try to write about like exotic unexplored islands. But I don't know. Might be fun. I'm not familiar with the book system really, so I don't know how easy that would be. Or if like that's something I would need to do in a fortress first, like if I would need to set up like a background library fortress. If that would even work. I mean, I don't know. Because like I'm figuring an adventurer technically could probably research up to that point themselves, but it seems like a system that's probably intended for adventure. I mean, for fortress mode. I'm just leaving my fort to crumble here. My manager is very poorly thought out. What are you guys doing? Just hanging out in the supply closet, chatting it up. Anyway, I'm saying that because I'm getting freaking messages about cutting zircons again. I don't have any. These guys are white opals too, right? White opals and fire opals and zircons, but they just won't stop. I'm about to tell them to stop cutting gems entirely. You know what? I'm gonna regret it if I do, because I'm used to it being automatic. Just for a little bit, just to relieve me from the spam, please. Just for a little while. Shh. Look at that. Peace. How's the hauling looking down here? I don't know about you, but I am noticing no difference whatsoever. It would appear I have messed up my macro a little bit. We're missing staircases on every other level here. Let me fix that. Because it's supposed to be constant. Up until probably here, right? Yeah. Alright. This is just a down staircase. This isn't actually the entry level, right? Yeah, no, that can't be. I'm thinking the best entry level may be through this plumbing. Yeah. I mean, I would be able to fairly easily connect that up to the stack over here. And in times where the flow down there isn't enough to compensate for the pumps themselves, then it would be able to sap from the main power line, whatever this thing is. I just need to find a place to plug it in. Wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. But where should I plug it? My goodness. Just no easy place. What is this room? What did it? Oh, that's the friend tunnel, isn't it? Right. Yeah, that's the friend tunnel. Okay, careful with that. And I do want to keep that intact. Ah, there's where this leads. Oh, didn't I let you go? Hang on. Hang on a minute. Oh, I never let this guy go. Oh, get out of there, buddy. Poor dude. Oops. One moment. Okay, I went AFK for a second. Right. So, entrance level on here and mechanism access. The mechanisms would need to plug into, I think, right here, right? So I don't know. I mean, this is just a drainage tunnel, right? So it doesn't actually matter much if this intersects. Yeah. And theoretically, I could just remove this. Yeah, remove that. Would this thing up here collapse if I do? Yeah, because we don't even need to do this test anymore. Alright, I think I've solved the access and power issue. I can just access it through the maintenance tunnels. So there's that. Now down here, anything else to do? Just this one access area. Port, just bitter one jumping around. I mean, I guess just having all these as grates already, maybe? Okay, maybe having this as a wall. Alright, there's digging under here. Furthermore, I need to make sure that there's digging under here. I also don't like the staircase being in the middle like this. I want to get it around, right? I mean, I suppose I can just... Well, this is where that staircase is meant to end anyway, so maybe I can have this end here instead? This staircase ends here. Should really have more access than this. Than 2 levels that are connected. Well, not even 2 levels, hang on. Here. Have mercy on my poor dwarves and connect it in 2 places so that I don't have to go all the way around up every flight of stairs if they find out that they made a wrong turn. There. Okay, and these can connect. Over here. There we go. All done. All opened up. All ready to go. Just have to wait for my dudes to dig it out. I love my little sewer system. I wish I had designed the fort more with this in mind. I think in the future, I'm gonna, like, design myself a fort. Same idea with, like, the different levels with, like, empty levels in between. Like, these intentionally left empty levels have come in real clutch in a lot of situations. Like, back during the food the food surplus of, I don't know, 314, when the settlers overflowed their larder and needed to dig an extra food cavern down here. Yeah. Or the corpse surplus of, well, we don't talk about that year. But it was important. I don't know, what else have I built on surplus levels? Well, this whole thing is on a whole surplus level. Oh man, remember the original cavern we lived in over here? I dug it because I was, like, paranoid about potential ambushes. I think next fort I want to do is, I want to, like, be very strategic about the damage I do to the mountain. Like, I want to confirm 3 times before I make any kind of dig order, because, like, the mountain... Now let's think about this in a dwarvenly way, okay? The mountain is like our home. It's our mother and our father. It's like for the evolutionary primordial soup of dwarven kind. Okay, it's important. And it's non-renewable. It's a finite resource, the earth is, okay? So it should be carved like a precious jewel. Treated like a masterwork. Now that's my idea for environmentalist dwarves, is treating the mountain and its carving like a sublime feat of artistry. Kind of like how elves grow trees, but dwarves shape mountains. No, because I already said elves shape trees, didn't I? I need to think of a different word. That's why I was pausing. I'm gonna make that a fortification. I just feel like it, you know? I just feel like it belongs there. Like, I mean, this down here is like with the rich people street, right? Like, they have big houses here. And it doesn't directly open into, like, the more common square, right? It just overlooks the common square. Also, get rid of these ramps. I don't think these are supposed to be here. How's the digging project? What am I doing here? What am I doing on this one? Was I gonna catch something else? Right, I was gonna try to move the guy from that chamber to the necromancer chamber. Of course I was. Ah, my hopeful innocence. Are we done? Nope, not nearly. So one problem is this level actually does not have any access anywhere. Oh, and I can deal with that later, right? So where do I want it to flow exactly? It's like it needs to flow to like something here. Right? So like it needs to be a 3x3 aqueduct here. So really 5 wide. How wide would the tower itself need to be? Well, I mean, I can easily just, okay, there's one in the middle. Well, wait. Where's the exact center of this tower? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, boy. Oh, I made it lopsided. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, I guessed it. I eyeballed it. Okay, so that's the middle, I hope. You know what? Not everything needs to be symmetrical. So if it isn't the middle, no skin off my brow. That's not the phrase. So I just need to figure out how far back we would need to put this thing so that it would make a direct tunnel down to unoccupied space. Here? Not quite. That would go into the ghoul zone, in fact, if I did it there. Oh, and the tower. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Alright, maybe I'll have to get creative. What about right here? Oh, that's not in a cardinal direction. What about over here somewhere? Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the craziest thing I've ever done. Certainly not optimal. I mean, I suppose I could make it run under parts of the workshop. That might be neat. We'll see. I think I could get away with it. I think I could... The thing is, I'm committing to never using this part of the mountain again, because I'm going to have a flowing river running through it. But I think I'm going to be able to get away with that. Yeah, this here. Okay? Well, the thing is, it's really tall. Is this the level where I wanted the... Is this the level I wanted it to run into? Here? Wanted it to run to, like, the middle here? Or, like, this level? I think I want it to run into this level. Okay. That's going to be the way in. And this will be top level before the roof. I mean, we don't even need this level, it's just here. I don't know, maybe I can put something in here eventually. Who knows what I'm going to do with it. Certainly don't need it. It's just, I don't know. Ego space. While I'm here, can we get the rest of this built, please? Even just like, you know, work on it a little bit. I want different blocks. Are we out of different blocks? Oh, there's some. Right at the bottom. Of course. You know, different blocks. Yep, rhyolite. Sure. You know what, different blocks. Cobaltite? Cobaltite blocks. I don't know. Just feeling crazy, you know? Just feeling like we deserve to see different varieties of blocks every so often. Cobaltite? Sure, more cobaltite. And quartzite in this specific wall stretch. Yeah. Quartzite? Sure. Quartzite. A couple more quartzite. And I'm thinking, yeah, a little rhyolite. And finish it up with a block right there. And there you go. Then the level after that's going to be the roof. I'm just considering if there's any, like, embellishments to the design I could do. I mean, I can think of a few, but I would have had to have planned for them long before I started this step. I mean, I could do, like, pillars going up the sides, like, you know, Gothic architecture or something. Gargoyles or something. Like, I'm thinking, like, you know, pillars along these things, where it, like, kind of dips in. Okay, so we will need... Well, how far does that have to go? Hole around here, here, and here. Okay. That is where the water will come from. And it'll just need to go up a couple floors higher than this. And then it'll flow this way. I don't know, should I make it like pump to like a level higher and then flow down? No, because then it would be almost as tall as this tower. Which itself is like deceptively squat. Did I put this stair here in planning mode or something? Well, what's the holdup? I'm finding that planning mode is extremely disappointing. It often runs into hitches. Yeah, I'm absolutely putting more thought into architecture in the future. Before you guys get crazy here, let's make sure we remember to build the corners, okay? Just a suggestion here. Okay, you already built that corner, and make sure you build this corner. There you go. Just a, you know, just a brief suggestion. Slow down. Also, build the downstairs here so that I don't have to wait for it. Like, I don't know. A challenge that I keep trying to do on my own is the true peasant thing, which is where you start with no skills or animals or tools or and pretty much nothing in your wagon and nothing in your head, and you are a true peasant, and the goal is to survive. Which is fun for me, but it's very slow going, right? And I feel like with my current style, if you can call it that, of content, where I'm just, kind of chilling out, watching dwarven life go by. I don't know if that's gonna work out. I just wish there were more interesting fortress niches I could try to attempt. Sorry, what's going on here? Oh, somebody gave birth while mining. Very cool. I like more population. Good job, guys. And please don't take me down here again until you're finished, though. I feel like I've also learned a lot during this fort, like, in general construction methods, and this stockpile design is incredible. I've been thinking about ways I could, like, expand its use. Like, imagine... imagine a setup of smelters and metalsmiths forges with... which only take or give to a set of stockpiles connected through this kind of a minecart setup. And, like, the only thing they do is make coins, okay? So the metalsmith forge will make coins, and then it will just stay in the quantum stockpile, and you can just do a blanket melt order over them. And then there can be smelters which melt only things in that stockpile. You picking up what I'm putting down here? And I think you could probably set up like a pretty efficient, like, mass production quantum forge or something ridiculous like that. Some kind of folkloric dwarven invention. Anyway, and I thought a fun idea with that would be, what if I tried to endeavor to build a fortress out of metal? Like fucking gold. I want to build a fort out of gold. Above ground golden fort. Utilizing the premium in exploitative technology. Quantum forges. Gravity, time, and thermal dynamics break down in the presence of these dwarves. And you know what? I want running water. I want it to, like, have waterfalls. Maybe I'll even finally break my code of ethics and use DF hack, not for any kind of cheat or like necessary debugging or anything. I occasionally allow myself to use DF hack for, like, proper problems. But instead, we'd be using DF hack to make dirt on top of constructed floors, for instance, so that I can grow grass in a constructed garden. Now, I would like give myself some restrictions or something in this respect. Like, I can only do it on a tile that I have gone through the effort of bringing water and soil to, Because, I mean, I can't see any reason why you can't transport dirt in Dwarf Fortress, except that it's not a feature yet, right? So, like, I'm thinking, some kind of, like, golden paradise with running water and tropical plants. Maybe we have some kind of, like, exotic spirit animal that protects us. I've had, like, pretty successful peasant villages that have tamed things like giant elephants and just kind of chilled out living off the land for generations. It's fun for me. But the thing is, I don't know, this has been, I've learned a lot in this run, but I've also learned that the whole natural birth fortress thing really doesn't pan out the way you would expect. Like, people just aren't giving birth. Like, somebody gave birth this episode, and I'm sorry, is that Ghoul? No. Okay, I thought a ghoul was hungry. Oh, no, that's just a champ. Oh, look, he's having trouble again. Oh, poor guy. Oh, poor champion. Having a hard time on the stairs, doing his stair-steppies. Oh, the poet's throwing another tantrum. I'm pretty sure he's done that multiple times this episode. But nobody's reporting him. I guess he's just yelling. I'll help Tobal out if he gets, like, dehydrated or anything, I want to give him a chance to solve this problem on his own. I don't want to, like, assume that he needs help. That'd be disrespectful. He's a champion, after all. Anyway, so these are leading to over here. So, gosh, let me see. Relative to Stonecrafter has been found dead. Excuse me, 1 second here. I'll check that out in a minute. I'm busy with this for right now. Where did I expect it from? Top right corner, top left corner. I expected it from the top left corner. So I actually made a cool macro for this. So let me just top left corner right there, I think. So let me cheapy. Hey, look at that. Just kind of prints it out. So what level is that going to come from? Just so that I know where to actually... Down here. So how many levels below? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll just remove it if I went too far. I lost count. Print them out. Print out the layers. And there's my repeatable 2 or 3 wide pump stack. Needs to go 1 tile east. Which sucks because I've already built... I've already dug the holes for it. So let me, first of all, make sure we get it on... Sorry, oops. Make sure we don't get it on the lowest layer, which is why I'm doing it weird like this. So here's the lowest layer. Jeez. Here, I'm gonna make a note here real quick. We want to do it below that tile. Okay. And now... one more. In there. Actually, they pump from over here, don't they? Oh, shite. Uh-oh. So they would be pumping over to these spots, then. Oh, no, that's not too... Well, wait, no. No, that is too bad, because then they would be pumping off in this direction when they reach that level. I need to turn them around. I need to turn them around. Okay. Well, let me check the lowest level and see if it's even in the right spot here. Like, it's meant to be one... Yeah, it is in the right spot. Alright, so... below that, on the level below. Alright, so this should reverse the direction so that, it didn't. It did not. It's still pumping over to the east. It's... What did I do wrong? Like, I'm certain that should have changed the pattern so that it pumps over to... Oh, wait a minute. It did. It's just the the holes are the holes are perfect. They're perfectly aligned to this spot. So hang on. Wait a minute. So these pumped over here, so then this is where this layer's spot should be. The fuck is going on? Why are there holes over here? Did I never remove anything on this level? What's That's the power. Pumps from over here. Pumps from over there. Pumps to over here. Get the water from down here. We need to build constructions on here. Because I messed them up. Sorry for being a doofus. You know, just... Oh, yeah, auto-select the one dacite block we have in the fortress. Cobaltite, sure. Okay. Alright, so I think I've built this right. I think all we need to do is dig it out and then build its internals. So then we need to build the... Sorry, a regular wild boar? Sorry, is that a regular wild boar piglet? Not a giant wild boar piglet? Also, good lord, look at how many giant boars we have. Right, how did somebody fucking die? I didn't even... Who died? What happened? Report. Please. Tobal, did you kill somebody? No. Wait a minute. Who died? Lacotte died. Alright, so Lacotte specifically. Lacotte, what happened to you? Well, this doesn't actually say who killed him. Wait a minute. Bruising the muscle, bruising the left lung. Bruising the muscle and tearing the upper spine's nervous tissue. Ah, so Tobal is a murderer now. Disorderly conduct. Disorderly conduct? Not murder? No, it's only disorderly conduct. I mean, he died from his injuries, but like, he sustained those injuries from Tobal being disorderly. Therefore, it's disorderly conduct, not murder. At least I think I've done these correctly. Just to make sure. Oh, right, I forgot. The stairs. I should pay attention to these. Okay. Don't forget that it is missing on every other layer. I also have this marker square here. Okay, and this level can be accessed. Alright. So, gonna go ahead and upstair here, and here, and actually, not here. Here is where the access is going to be, because we actually need the water to flow into that area below. And we need it to be capable of powering itself. But it's relatively close to the power over here. So I think we'll be able to get in there. So it's not this level. It's this level that needs extra space, right? No. Yes. No. No. Okay. I'm just gonna do the river first. So, 3 tiles wide. And then... I mean... So this is the bottom level. I don't need to do it below here, right? I was just estimating down there. Okay. I mean, I can have it flow down to a level below. Nah, I'm gonna have it go around the corner. Oop, too far. Nope, not too far, in fact. Okay. Then it flows into these. The thing is, I'm worried about it. Not... Like, like, it's going to flow into this one, the pump's going to pump it out, right? And then it's going to have less water by the time it gets to this one, and then this one. It's better if it flows straight in, but I don't know if I can manage that. Whatever. So, water flows through here, okay? This cannot actually be... Point... Wait a minute. So the water doesn't actually begin on this level. I'm an idiot, so it can work like that. Sheesh. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we make this like a larger area for the water to generally pool into, right? And then these 3 holes are going to be more like holes like in the middle. Whirlpools. Except going up? I don't know, man. Point is, here is not that those are the power holes. Okay. Here is where the water flows in from, those 3 holes. And I think it should work. You know what, I will allow it to have some access down there. And I will also connect it up this way. Okay. Any other worries here? We do need some access to this. Also, we need... I think we might actually hook it up on this level. You know, like make a little machine shaft here. Get rid of this tunnel. And now, shaft there and downstairs here. You know what? Downstairs on the farther wall. Up downstairs all the way down to here. Upstairs right there. This is a weird tunnel. Okay. And there is the power for this level. Okay. Needs to go into there, right? That is a safe power location. There. Now, additionally, I should give this some power lines of its own in the hope that it won't require complete guidance. This would be 4? Yeah, okay. Recycle a little power here. Just making sure there's plenty of room. Yep. That should be enough for a little generator. Stairs connect up through there. Through here. Oh, this place is... keep saying this, but this place is getting complicated. It's actually a little short-sighted, having this open on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and set these as markings instead. Hasn't dug any holes down, right? No, have not. Okay, everything else should be fine. Yeah. More fighting? Tobal? Oh, fighting somebody else now. Fighting somebody completely different. He just murdered somebody and it's already in another fight. It's crazy. Anyway, why are you guys not building the floor? Oh, they're working on it. Whatever. Okay. How about this area? Yeah, as soon as they're done digging to it, they'll have... yeah, they're working on it. Sorry, I'm just admiring the tangled mess I've made. So we've got like this shaft here, which is the drainage from the fountain, right? Which connects to this completely defunct drainage room here. Does not do anything. Through a machine zone, it's I don't know. People walk through these, so like maybe the axle runs along the ceiling or something. I don't know. There's a hydro generator here, a natural cave with a waterfall leading into it. Ancient dwarven bunkers over here. water clock to the north. The strange drowning room is connected to this area. Now there's going to be like a whole underground river, 2 different underground rivers connected here. Like, that's why I'm reluctant to, like, actually get rid of this. It's because, like, there is a lot of work actually put into it, just... could have been better work. How's this layer looking? Just waiting for the opposite of scaffolding to be opposite of taken away. Oh, and this one. That there. I should build grates after all. There. There. Oh. Uh-oh. Don't actually have any way to reach that one yet. Yeah, I didn't realize that I was making a mistake by taking those walls apart. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna have to put a wall back together down here. Till we have a wall up there. Fair enough. Do I have those in the right area? Better. That should be... Yep, that is the middle. Whatever. Oh, and we're gonna have to smooth this stuff too. Oh, and we can't just dump out the stones anymore either. I mean, we could just leave the rocks in there. I can hide them. Who cares anymore? I mean, look at the state of some of the other places down here. Look at all the mud and blood in here. Or like all the mushrooms growing in the river. Like at this point, who cares? Just let it go. Was there nothing growing? Is there supposed to? No, okay. I don't think there's anything that's meant to be growing this season. I'm noticing that Bim hasn't learned any useful doctor skills at all. Mandates! I haven't been checking mandates. Oops. Good thing nobody's wanted anything, I hope. Or are you guys not working on this yet? What's going on? Oh, because nobody bothered to dig the final square so that other workers could get in. Some guy dug right up to the end and then just let it go. It's like that one meme. You know, the dude with the pickaxe right past where he's digging is a bunch of diamonds, but he's given up. I am that guy right now. Oh, do I have more artifacts this? Oh, I'm noticing just now there's been no artifacts this episode. That's interesting. I wonder if literally everybody has created something at this point, even the kids. Pretty soon we're gonna have the youngest artifact creator ever. It's gonna be a baby, 2 years old. Master of the bone carving arts. I'm never gonna get like a super valuable artifact either, because nobody ever uses metal, because everybody's making their artifacts when they're children. They're working on it. I keep having to replace my workforce. Also, the FPS is lower than it used to be. Turbo's throwing a tantrum. Yeah. Again. I need to, like, find a... You know, I say that I want to find a way to make problem dwarves like this disappear, but, like... Honestly... I'm not in a position to be losing population right now, I don't think. He's not even in jail anymore. I thought I just arrested him, too. This is gonna take ages, isn't it? I don't even need this. This is just a side project while I wait for these guys to finish hauling rocks. Who's on wheelbarrow duty right now? Who's got the wheelbarrows? Nobody? Nobody is tending to the wheelbarrows. Oh, another citizen. Mincott. Let me go up to the mayor's office. Mincott. Who? Mincott? This Mincott? Sage. Interesting. Oh, healthcare. Interesting. Interesting upon interesting. Anything I might want to tell you to do? I mean, like, are we missing much? Nah. I'll just kind of let you hang out, do Sage stuff. I hope you help haul. Go help haul stuff. Do you have hauling enabled? You have hauling enabled. Go do it. What are you doing right now? Mincott, welcome to the fortress. This is your new life. What are you up to? You gonna start working soon? You have a job to do now. You have labors. Mincott. Hey, there you go. Where's he going? He's going to church. He's praying to Lol. Alright, well, I can't tell him not to because I value his mental health, so. Oh, I never checked if this guy can bust down a door, did I? I mean, I can't remember why I wanted to check that, so I'm not gonna bother putting my effort into it right now when I'm waiting for all this stuff, too. I suppose I could start digging the, or building the base for this one. So it needs to be pretty much square this big. No. Cannot be square at all. Cool, man. Sweet. I love it when my towers aren't a perfect shape. Great. Good job. I get the feeling the overseer's attempting to make use of sarcasm. How many layers am I going to need on that? Not many. I can deal with it. See, the thing is that I don't want to have to do the whole thing. Is there any way to streamline this? I mean, I suppose building it with scaffolding such that I can just completely seal it in? So on this level it wouldn't need any, but on this level it would, right? Where's the blocks? There we go. Upstairs there. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we can just remove one of these walls. Okay, and that's gonna be the way in and out of this level. Since it isn't underground, we can just temporarily build a way up onto the next level, and then the next level after that is gonna have access from up here. Eventually. Assuming I finish the construction. Actually, come to think of it, I might want a way through on this level, too. Shucks. Well, now I can't remove those walls. Oh well. suppose I can put a door up there. Precarious. And then... No, not bridge, grate. There we go. Then a grate on the other side. Yeah, sure. I would not want to stand there. Under any circumstances. Ooh, a couple floor tiles here in need of replacement. Rhyolite, sure. Well, I don't know that they needed replacement. Maybe I had them missing for a reason. This is gonna look stupid when it's finished, I bet. Imagine I look at it with stone sense and it looks... It looks just as short. Like, I've made it look... Like, in attempting to compensate for how short my fort was previously, I've just made it much worse. The girth of the water tower just makes the rest of the fort look even shorter. It's dug into the mountainside. It's not my fault if the mountainside just happened to not be that steep, really. Man, Mush's room is still a mess. It's sad. I wish the Duke would have more kids. I don't like the Duke. The Duke is responsible... Excuse me. The Duke is responsible for Bim's canon long-term crippling. He hasn't recovered. It's a long-term character trait now. He's messed up for life. He will never recover. And the Duke is the one who did that. It's like backstory information. The Duke got drunk one night when Bim was a child and just decided to beat up a random commoner, and he was it. And now he kind of like rolls around the fortress. Poor guy. Why are these not made? Why are these chairs just awaiting chairs? Do I not have a seat making order? Looking pretty good here. But I do have to go in a second. Even though I'm waiting for things to happen. Ooh, we can get to work down here, though. So first of all, remove all these. Except these. Those ones will kill you. Build a door. I think would be prudent. Another door here. And additional grates. Oh boy, I wish auto-select was a thing for grates. You know what? Whatever. Even though it's unreliable, I'm using planning mode. Oh, I believe that hole downward was unnecessary, wasn't it? These ones here. I'm gonna need to construct over them. Okay. Wait, not these. Weird lag spike. Okay. And there. Now we have 2, 4, 6, 6 water wheel room. Sorry for being all sniffly. I don't know if I covered it, but I haven't been feeling too great this episode. Oh, hang on, there's going to be no way for the miners to get back up. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one as a ramp. It will need a grate, though. I'm just gonna leave it for last. Oh, wait! Right, no, I'm removing the ramps there, too. Right, forget about these ramps. These ones will be a risk. Whatever they want to get around to it, though. Maybe doors? Planning mode. I feel confident about this design. I think I'll be able to accomplish approximately what I seek out. Although I'm not sure how impressive it's going to be in practice. It might just be like a light rain in the tavern. What I'm hoping for is like a gentle waterfall wall around the general tavern, plus an additional contribution to the general water level in the important river that feeds the other water utilities. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I need more grates for the holes, too, whenever they finish digging them. I need to let my people do their work. I'm giving them too many things to do. Speaking of more things to do, let me... Not downstairs, Actually, wait. Yes, downstairs. Because I don't actually need one on the next level. Okay. In fact, I might want a couple more areas, like a couple more pillars between these two locations. Not proper pillars, though, because those can be climbed. Yeah, it would need to be that thick. So, like, something like this. Oops. Is there a middle? No, it does not look like it. Shucks. Well, it looks too cluttered if I do it like that. Right? Because there's... Oh, it would be even. I mean, there's no middle, but it would be even at least. Just looks too cluttered, you know? Might make the scaffolding for this a floor. I don't know. It would be so hard to get rid of the scaffolding, though. The thing is, it would also be hard to get rid of the scaffolding if it was individual stairs. Sheesh. Yeah, you know what? I'm making the scaffolding a floor. There we go. Oh, it needs to wait for the stairs. You know what? Fine. Fine. It can wait for the stairs. The stairs will be here next episode. Bye-bye.